All right, M.A.S. movies and shows. Cholo Trucker here, and man, let's talk a little bit about Super Mario Brothers. Yes, this Super Mario Brothers is the one I'm gonna review. Back in 1993. No, I'm messing with you guys. I'm messing with you guys. That was such a horrible movie. That was such a horrible, horrible movie, man. No, we got the animated. Super Mario Brothers, man. Which is what you guys see here in the background. And just the other day, I went to go check it out, and I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts. Now, as you guys know, I do not do the whole professional thing, man. I go and I watch the movie. Whatever does not stick with me, it doesn't stick with me. So, if names and everything like that don't stick with me, then they do not stick with me, homes. And that's the way I review movies, just as a fan or just as somebody that's actually going to the movie theater to watch the movie. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about this. Okay. First, I just want to go ahead and say I liked it. I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it, man. I did not take. I don't have any little kids, man. My son that I went to go watch the movie with is 22 years old. Okay, I'm a fan of Mario Brothers. I played the video games way back in the day. Now a lot of people think that Super Mario Brothers is the original video game of in Nintendo. When no, it's actually not. The one that I remember first is Mario Brothers, not Super Mario Brothers, just Mario Brothers. And in that video game, it was not the one that everybody remembers. You know, where you get the mushroom and you grow, you get the flower, you get the fire power. No, man, in that video game was actually just one one section with different levers, man, that you could go up and down. And in the middle, it's got the little pow that you hit the pow, and everything that's crawling just flips upside down. That was just Mario Brothers. It wasn't called Super Mario Brothers. It was just called Mario Brothers. And then came Super Mario Brothers on Nintendo, which completely took over, man. Serio, homie. I forgot what year that video game came out, but man, Holmes, as a little kid, everybody loved Super Mario Brothers. You would go to your friend's house. I mean, we didn't have a Nintendo, man. Everybody was all over that game. That was the best game at that time. At that time, it was the best game. No game came closer, man. There was a lot of other great games, but that was probably the best game right there, man. Well, not probably. I would say the best game. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into this. So the movie starts, man, with Mario and Luigi. They're cutting a commercial for their whole, they're plumbers. I'm not honestly. I think some people forget that they're actual plumbers. No, they're plumbers. Um, they're basically cut a commercial to advertise their new plumbing business, which is just Mario and Luigi, and their their family, their family doesn't really believe in them too much. I think their mom probably does, but for the most part, their family's just kind of like, what are you guys doing? You guys are kind of wasting your life. And you find out real quick that they left a business to start their own business, and it doesn't seem like it's going very well for them. And their family's just kind of like, man, what are you guys doing? You're kind of wasting your life. What's up with you guys? And yeah, man, they're kind of failing in their own business, and they're from Brooklyn, and Brooklyn seems to be flooding. They have this big old flood, not due to weather, but because there's some sort of broken main or some big old leakage of some sort. I'm not a plumber, man, so I'm not really sure what the right terminology is here. But either way, Mario looks at it and says, "This is our chance," right? Because it's all over the news. It's like, "Hey, can somebody please save Brooklyn?" And it's like, "This is our chance, Holmes. Luigi, come on, dog. We got to go and we got to do this," because they knew what to do. So they go, they figure they're gonna go and they're gonna save Brooklyn, and that's how they're gonna get recognized. And bam, they would be not only the heroes of Brooklyn, but you know, they will be known as some well damn good plumbers, right? So in the midst of all that, you know, they go into the sewers and you know, things don't go their way and they find themselves in another area of the sewer, and they're like, what is this? What's going on? And they end up being sucked into this other dimension. And while that's happening, they split up as they're being sucked into this other dimension. Mario goes one way, Luigi goes another way. Now, Luigi ends up, unfortunately for him, ends up going, oh man, basically, I guess to the dark side. Okay, I know there was a name for it. I forgot the name of it, but basically the area that's ran by Bowser. Now I'm gonna get to all this in just a second when I refer to him as Bowser. But and Mario ends up going to oh shoot, what was it? The land of mushroom something. Again, I forgot the name. Hey dog, again, I'm not gonna do the research like that. I'm just gonna watch the movie and see it and remember what I remember just as a fan. Okay, now here's the thing. Immediately Mario knows that Luigi is somewhat in trouble. That's who he's looking for. So he runs into Toad. Toad's all like, oh man, you know what? That's a shame, dog, because your brother is in jeopardy, man. He's probably gonna die. You know, it's all like, man, how can I save him? How can I get to him? And the movie moves pretty quick, guys. Okay, the movie doesn't really waste too much time. It moves pretty fast. The movie's not that long, so it does move pretty fast. So immediately Toad is like, hey homie, check this out. The princess, she can help you. Let's go and she can help you. Now, what's going on in the movie already is that the princess is already looking to go after Bowser, King of the Koopas, which I'm gonna get to in just a second, because he found the star, right? You guys play the video game, you hit the star, and now you're untouchable, right? Anything you touch, boom, you know, it's dead, right? You can't be hurt. Uh, he found the star, and Koopa is basically going everywhere and taking over everything and ever. You know, they do a really good job with Koopa, King Koopa, and really making him an evil villain, man. They really do. Even though it's animated, you kind of feel bad for, you know, for for the people that he's over there menacing. Let me get to Bowser just for a second, okay? Now I have seen other movie reviews of this movie, and everybody's referring to him as Bowser, right? You see him right up here. Okay, everyone's referring to him as Bowser. Here's the thing: is his name Bowser? Yes, his name is Bowser. However, I want to make something clear. At least for me, Holmes, and the time that I was growing up, nobody, nobody referred to him as Bowser. I never heard not one person. And I grew up with that video game. I was alive before that video game came out, dog. I remember that video game coming out and how it exploded. Nobody referred to him as Bowser. Everyone referred to him as King Koopa. I never heard not one person as a young chavalito referred to him as Bowser. Not one. Everyone called him King Koopa. Why? Because you got the Koopas, right? The land of the Koopas, man, and he's the king of them. So everyone called him King Koopa. Nobody called him Bowser. If you, hey, man, if you guys were kids and everyone around you and you refer to him as Bowser, hey, a toda madre, dog. Okay, I'm not saying there wasn't anybody out there. I'm saying in my life, nobody referred to him as Bowser. Everyone referred to him as King Koopa. So thus, I'm gonna follow suit and I'm gonna keep calling him King Koopa. So just know when I say King Koopa, I'm referring to Bowser, which everyone seems to be calling him that today. Okay, King Koopa. All right. So they really make you not like King Koopa, dog. This dude he's pretty evil. He is pretty evil, Holmes. Um, Power is the name of his game. He wants to terrorize because he wants to just run and own everything. He wants to be that evil dictator. And more than anything else, he wants the princess, right? Princess, you see her right there. Um, Her name's Peach, but again, as a kid, nobody called her Peach. Everyone called her Princess. To marry him, right? And she is pretty much the one that runs the show um, for her and all the mushrooms, right? All the shrooms and everything. Shrooms. But it was a little bit offsetting for me because Mario's trying to save Luigi, and in Super Mario Brothers, that's not the story. The story is Mario is trying to save the princess. So that was a little bit offsetting for me, right? Either way, the princess tells Mario, you got to prove yourself. You got to go through this obstacle course to prove yourself, to make sure that you can do it, to see if you could really be, uh, instead of being a liability, you can actually help out, man. So, he's got to prove himself. And then they got to go to Donkey Kong, man. This is where Donkey Kong comes in. And all his people and the king there saying, "Hey, we need your army to help us fight Koopa, because King Koopa, is coming to take over everything." So even though Mario is not there to save Luigi, everyone else is still in trouble because King Koopa is still there. He's still gonna go to be the dictator and take over and dominate. His plan is world domination. Their world domination. So everyone's in trouble, even though Mario is not looking for Luigi. So it's not all about, oh man, you know what? We're just all here to help out Mario. No, we're all here to scratch each other's backs. But they weren't really having it. They're like, you know what? They said, you got to prove yourself. Defeat Donkey Kong. Defeat the great Donkey Kong. Oh, I liked his character in the movie, by the way. Defeat the great Donkey Kong, and then we'll jump on board and we'll go help you guys out, right? And it's one-on-one. It's Mario versus Donkey Kong, which that was something else, man. So anyway, it's time for them to go battle King Koopa. And I'm not gonna go tell you guys what happens or anything like that, but I will tell you guys, if you guys are a fan of the video game, if you guys grew up playing the video games. Now I've seen some of the movie reviews, some of the people that review movies, and some of them are a little bit young. So maybe they weren't really capturing everything in the movie. But a lot of the references they do are from the video game, especially like the whole, oh, the princess isn't here. The princess is in another castle. The princess is in another castle. Sorry, the princess is in another castle. When I heard that, I'm like, okay, I get it. I get it, man. For those that don't know or don't remember, whatever, every time at the end of a level, Mario will go into the castle and defeat a fake King Koopa, and it'd be Toad, and he says, "Sorry, Mario, but the princess is in another castle." So bam. But a lot of things. There's a lot of good references to a lot of video games. The movie itself. How did I like the movie itself? I thought it was good. It got some criticism, and I'm not really sure why, man. I thought the storyline was pretty good. Again, it's an animated movie. I'm not really sure what people were really expecting from this movie. The action sequences were pretty badass. The Mario 64. Okay, for the Nintendo 64, you had this badass video game called Mario Kart, which you could play it today. You could still play it today. I don't really play video games today. I do play some of the older video games. I got myself one of those retro sticks that have a lot of the old school video games. So I do play like Mario Kart and stuff. I think the best action scene is the whole Mario Kart scene. they showed it on the trailer. They are on the rainbow. Now on the video game, yeah, they are. You do race on a rainbow, you know, and you can fall off, which sucks, man. But they're shooting turtles, man. It's badass, man. That action scene is badass, man. That's probably my favorite action scene right there. When they're doing the whole Mario Kart thing. Awesome, dog. Awesome. I like this movie. I enjoyed this movie. Um, Again, just the fact that he has to save Luigi was just a little offsetting to me, man, because Super Mario Brothers, you're going to save the princess, you know, but then again, it didn't really kill it for me. It didn't. Mario, Luigi, not only are they brothers, but they're best friends, and they really put that in the movie, right? Most of the movie, they're not together, right? They're together in the beginning of the movie, and they're together at the end of the movie. But their relationship as brothers is a much bigger bond because you could tell that they're best homies, dog. They're best camaradas, dog. They're like that, you know. And I love that, man. I really do. I really love that. Um, yes, there's everything in the movie, man, that there is in the video game. There's the mushroom that makes you big and strong. There's the flower that gives you the firepower. There's a lot of things, man. If you're a fan of the video game, you you're gonna find a lot of good things, a lot of cool freedom and things in this. Yoshi is not really in it. You just see a bunch of Yoshis just kind of run in one part of the movie. But look, overall, I like this movie. I enjoyed it. Seeing Donkey Kong in there, I didn't really, maybe I didn't pay attention to the trailer, but I didn't know that he was gonna be in the movie, man. And even in the Donkey Kong video game, he's there. It's kind of combined with Mario, man, with Mario trying to get up the ladders and everything like that. But look, overall, I liked it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. For somebody that was a big fan of the Super Mario video game, I enjoyed this movie. I give it a really good ratings. I don't really give ratings, but I'll just give it a good rating, man. It's a family friendly movie, um, and they really leave it open for another one. You know, so damn it, it's good. That's all I can really say. Is it great? No, I don't know if it's great, but it's good. I wouldn't mind watching it again. And it's not that long of a movie either, man. So hey, that's all I'm gonna say about Super Mario Brothers. I thought it was a job well done. Get rid of that piece of garbage that they put out in 1993, which was horrible. But hey, man, Super Mario Brothers, man, hey, I thought it was worth it. I thought it was worth it. I enjoyed it. So that's all I'll give you guys, man. With that, Cholo Trucker, M.A.S, movies and shows. I'll catch you guys on the next one.